Bangladesh is more than a name. It's a declaration of freedom, identity, and culture. It's a word that carries the weight of history, the dreams of millions, and the hope for a better tomorrow. Every time the name is spoken, it echoes with the voices of those who dared to imagine a nation where they could be truly themselves. It's a story written in the hearts of its people, in their songs, poetry, and memories of struggle. The rhythms of the Dhl, the verses of Rabindranath Tagore, and the folktales passed down through generations all weave together to form the tapestry of Bangladesh's identity. The name Bangladesh is a statement. A people fought not just for land, but for the right to speak their language and shape their destiny. The language movement of 1952, where students and activists gave their lives for the right to speak Bangla, became a turning point, inspiring a nation to rise and claim its own voice. It was whispered in secret, shouted in protest, and earned through sacrifice. In the darkest hours when hope seemed lost, the dream of Bangladesh lived on in the hearts of its people, fueling their courage to stand up against oppression. Understanding the name is the first step to understanding the nation. It's a lesson taught in classrooms, remembered at monuments, and cherished in every home. The story of Bangladesh is not just found in history books, but in the everyday lives of its people. Before it was a country, it was an idea, a homeland for the Bengali people, nurtured through generations. The rivers, the fields, and the villages all held the promise of a place where culture and language could flourish freely. The journey to Bangladesh is marked by sorrow and triumph, from ancient kingdoms to a modern republic. Through centuries of change, invasions, and empires, the spirit of Bengal endured, adapting and growing stronger with each challenge. When we ask why it's called Bangladesh, we're really asking, what does it mean to be Bengali? It's about belonging, about sharing a heritage that is rich in art, literature, and resilience. It's about the pride of a people who have always valued their roots. The name is a promise to honor the language, culture, and spirit of its people. It's a commitment to remember the sacrifices of the past and to build a future where every Bengali can thrive. Bangladesh is built not just with bricks, but with words, songs, and a shared dream. It is a living story, still being written every day, by every person who calls this land home. To understand Bangladesh, break down its name, Bangla and Desh. Bangla is the language and soul of its people, with a literary tradition spanning centuries. Desh means homeland, a place of belonging, roots, and culture. Together, Bangladesh means land of the Bengalis. This name was a deliberate choice, tying the nation's identity to its people and language, not to religion or rulers. It was a radical act of self-determination, declaring the Bengali right to a homeland. Unlike many countries named after rulers or geography, Bangladesh's name reflects its people's identity. To be from Bangladesh is to share in its language, history, and triumphs. The name claims ownership of their narrative, forever linking the nation to its people and mother tongue. Bangladesh is a living testament to the power of language and culture. Bengalis are a vibrant ethnic group whose identity is inseparable from the Bangla language. For them, language is pride and the vessel of their art, from Tagore's poetry to ball music. Their sense of home is tied to the rivers, fields, and cities of Bengal. Songs and poems celebrate the land's beauty and the rhythm of daily life. This deep bond fueled the desire for a state that would protect their way of life. Bengal has long been a center of learning and resistance, shaping a distinct identity. The idea of Bangladesh was the culmination of centuries of cultural self-awareness. It became the dream of a homeland where the Bengali spirit could flourish. Bengal's story spans millennia, from ancient kingdoms to a crossroads of cultures. The region thrived under the Gangaridai and Pala empires, and later as a Mughal province famed for its wealth and textiles. Despite foreign rule, Bengali language and customs endured, preserving a unique identity. The British colonial era brought upheaval and exploitation, but also the Bengal Renaissance, an intellectual awakening. In 1947, British rule ended with the traumatic partition of India. Bengal was split. West Bengal joined India. East Bengal became East Pakistan. Though united by religion, East and West Pakistan were divided by language and culture. The people of East Pakistan felt alienated, setting the stage for a new struggle. The division fractured a once unified region, deepening the desire for self-determination. The seeds of Bangladesh's birth were sown in this era of division and awakening. After the partition of India in 1947, East Pakistan's Bengali-speaking majority found themselves under a new regime that did not reflect their culture or language. The people of East Pakistan, who had a rich heritage and a deep connection to their mother tongue, soon faced cultural suppression from the central government in West Pakistan. The government declared Urdu the sole official language of the entire country, ignoring the fact that the vast majority in the East spoke Bangla. This decision was not just administrative, it was a direct blow to the identity and pride of the Bengali people, making them feel marginalized in their own homeland. The move sparked outrage and deep resentment. For Bengalis, Bangla was more than just a language, it was the heart of their culture, their literature, and their daily lives. The attempt to sideline Bangla was seen as an attack on their very existence. In response, students and intellectuals in Dhaka became the driving force behind a growing protest movement. They organized rallies, wrote passionate articles, and demanded that Bangla be recognized as an official language alongside Urdu. On February 21, 1952, the movement reached its peak. Students bravely marched through the streets of Dhaka, chanting for their mother tongue. The authorities responded with brutal force. Police opened fire on the unarmed protesters, killing several young students. The tragic loss of these martyrs sent shockwaves throughout East Pakistan. Their sacrifice ignited a mass uprising, uniting people from all walks of life. The entire region mourned together, and the bond between the people and their language grew even stronger. Eventually, the government was forced to listen. Bangla was granted official status, a victory that came at a great cost. But the language movement had already transformed the consciousness of the people, leaving a lasting legacy. The language movement marked the first time Bengalis stood united against West Pakistani rule. It was a powerful demonstration of collective will and determination. The events of 1952 planted the seeds of Bengali nationalism. It became clear that the people's identity and language would always come before any imposed unity from outside. Today, February 21st is observed as Language Martyrs Day in Bangladesh, and is recognized worldwide as International Mother Language Day, a tribute to the power of language and the courage of those who defended it. The 1952 language movement proved that language could unite a people, inspire a nation, and change the course of history forever. The spirit of the language movement grew stronger with each passing year, as East Pakistanis faced deepening political and economic marginalization. The people of East Pakistan, mostly Bengali-speaking, felt their voices were being silenced and their culture ignored by the ruling elite in West Pakistan. This sense of injustice fueled a growing desire for self-determination and respect for their identity. Led by Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and the Awami League, Bengalis united in their demand for autonomy and equal rights. Sheikh Mujib emerged as the undisputed leader of the movement, inspiring millions with his vision of a free and just society. The call for autonomy resonated across towns and villages, bringing together people from all walks of life. In 1970, the Awami League achieved a historic victory in the national elections, winning the majority of seats. However, West Pakistan's rulers refused to transfer power, denying the democratic will of the people. This betrayal deepened the sense of alienation and set the stage for confrontation. Instead of dialogue, the government launched a brutal military crackdown in March 1971, targeting students, intellectuals, and ordinary citizens alike. The streets of Dhaka and other cities echoed with fear and resistance. Operation Searchlight unleashed terror on the Bengali population, resulting in widespread atrocities, destruction, and a humanitarian crisis. Millions were forced to flee their homes, seeking refuge in neighboring India. In response to the violence, Sheikh Mujib declared Bangladesh's independence on March 26, 1971, calling on his people to rise up and fight for their freedom. The Liberation War began, a 9-month struggle for freedom, marked by immense sacrifice, courage, and resilience. The Mukti Bahini, or freedom fighters, led the resistance, supported by ordinary men and women who dreamed of a better future. The name Bangladesh became a rallying cry for the Mukti Bahini and millions of supporters, uniting them in their quest for justice and dignity. Joy Bangla echoed across the land, symbolizing hope and determination. After immense sacrifice and with India's support, victory finally came on December 16, 1971. The Pakistani army surrendered, and the long-cherished dream of independence was realized. Bangladesh was born, a nation built on language, culture, and the dream of self-determination. the red and green flag rose over a free land, symbolizing the triumph of hope over oppression. The name captured what they fought for, a homeland where their identity, language, and heritage would be safe for generations to come. Bangladesh's birth was the triumph of a people's will, a testament to their unity, resilience, and unwavering belief in freedom. Today, Bangladesh is a symbol of national pride and resilience. The name recalls the sacrifices of the Liberation War and language movement. It marks a break from the past, no longer East Pakistan, but a nation defined by its language and culture. Bangladesh's identity is rooted in secular and democratic principles, uniting people beyond religion. The country's progress in poverty reduction, education, and healthcare reflects its enduring spirit. The name inspires optimism and unity, bringing together people from all walks of life. Bangladesh's story is one of identity, struggle, and hope for the future. The name is a promise to honor the past and build a brighter tomorrow. It echoes the cry for freedom and dignity, written in the blood of martyrs and the ink of poets. Which country name should we explore next? Tell us in the comments.